Hello, my lovely YouTuber. This is Loquacious One coming at you with a video. It's going to be rather lengthy, so I'm going to jump right in it. Welcome to all my new as well as returning viewers and subscribers. Alrighty, so I hope you thumbs up this video and enjoy it. I might have to do it in two parts because this is a information only, not suggesting you do this, not recommending you do this. I'm making this disclaimer. I'm not a dietitian, a medical practitioner, an esthetician, or anything of the sort. This is simply things that the Loquacious One do to show you how I do it at affordable price point. There are other things that I use that cost more, but I'm trying to keep this at the lowest price point possible because everybody doesn't have that money to spend, nor is it necessary. So I'm just giving this out to give you ideas. So do the research. Go on internet, consult regular choices, write down the information and share it with your medical practitioner or your dietitian, which is what I do. I get books from the Dollar Tree because they have a lot of bestsellers that are very good to read for information, as well as going to the library, looking at TV shows. There are myriad of ways to get information. Research it, share it with your doctor. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to get started. One of the things that you must do during your weight loss journey is detoxifying as you're getting rid of and releasing the fat cells. Read about that. You have to be very, very careful because sometimes emotions are attached when you try to detox. That is not a simple task. The ways I do it is if I'm at the gym, I might go to the sauna. Okay, if you have a sauna in your home, all the well. Other times I have did it just inexpensively by boiling a pot of water or running a shower and putting herbs such as peppermint, spearmint. I had eucalyptus oil, lemon oil, and things of that sort to detoxify me. And I stayed in there a certain length of time. But be careful. It's very draining and can be especially dangerous to someone with health issues. So consult your medical practitioner. Okay, and with that, the next thing I would do probably the most is on a daily basis is I dry brush. This is a brush for demonstration purpose only because actually the brush I use has natural bristles because you don't want it to tear the skin. This is just a back brush to, soap yourself up with. But it has a wood handle and natural bristle brushes. And I would simply brush from my feet all the way up to my neck in long, even strokes. What this does is stimulates the lymphatic system. It gets the blood flowing and stimulating and going up to the area, which carries off the detoxification. It sloughs off dead skin cells, making the area have a better skin appearance. So you can read about that, but I dry brush for basically 3 to 5 minutes before I take a shower or a bath. And then I use this. I got this from the Dollar Tree, but you need a natural bristle brush, which you might get from Bath Body Works or some kind of bath. They're not much. They're like generally $4 to $5. You can find them. And I use this. This is from the Dollar Tree. I have them in different colors, blue, pink, purple. And it is, the name of it was a tissue massager. And what I do is you get it from the bath section at the Dollar Tree. And I simply take it and I roll it, press it firmly, but don't damage your skin. Be very careful over my affected areas. That gets the blood flowing again and breaks down them fat tissues. So this is the thing that I do, and it's very inexpensive. It doesn't cost you a whole lot of money. And I don't like the little mesh ball that you shower puffs that you use because they fall apart. So I found this from Big Lots. It's $1. It's called Fresh Face Bath and Spa Time. It's exfoliating bath sponge. It has a strap on the other side, and it's just more durable. And I use this in circular motions upwards from the feet up to exfoliate again those dead skin cells and to bring blood to the affected areas I want to target and work on. The next thing that I do is if I'm taking a bath, I'll put something simple as this baking soda, a cup of that. The cheapest place I get it from is Aldi. It's like 49 cents. You don't have to get it from the health food store. Don't fall for the hype, aluminum free. All baking soda is aluminum free. All baking soda is aluminum free. You don't have to pay $4 a box. That's freaking crazy. Next, I might put apple cider vinegar, and this is just simply apple cider vinegar that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's $1. You find it cheaper, all the way or better. I might use Epsom salt if I'm feeling particularly sore. I got this 4 pounds for $1 when they had it in plain, and I think they had it in eucalyptus, but I didn't get enough, so I just got this one bag, but they always carry the 1 pound bag, and you can find Epsom salt darn in any store. Just take advantage of the sales. The next thing I use, and I want to show you this, is kitty litter. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's a 7 pound bag for $1. The reason I use this because I make my own detoxifying clay mask. Now I do have the Aztec Indian clay, which I mix with apple cider vinegar, or you can mix this with water. I smear it over my body, wrap the affected areas in these garbage bags, or you can use plastic wrap if you so desired, or you can use dry cleaner's bag, just so you have something to protect the area and to keep the heat in, and it gets quite messy if you don't. So I mix up a clay mask. That's the cheapest way to detoxify for me. Okay, I'm doing this relatively inexpensive. I don't like to say cheap, inexpensively, great price point. And another thing I might do, I want to show you, let me go real quick, is this Assured Vaporizing Chest Rub. It compares to Vic, and I do a waist wrap for my stomach because that's an area I got to work on. Most people might try, if you're a professional athlete, when they want to make weight, they use the Sweet Sweat. And a lot of people on YouTubers are using the Albolene, but that is still past the price point I want to pay. So a YouTuber turned me on to using this chest rub. I rub in affected areas, and I cover it with plastic wrap or a garbage bag, or you can use that plastic shopping bag or dry cleaner bag. And I probably use those because this slips, it rolls up, so that's why I don't use it. But I'm just letting you know. And I keep it on for an hour if I'm exercising and 2 hours if I'm watching TV or reading a book. This will not cause you to lose weight. It only causes a temporary loss of inches due to the fact the body has lost water. When you drink water, it will return. This is more or less a motivator to get you jump started so you can see clearly and have vision of where you could be. And it kind of keeps you on track a little bit. At least me, it does. And another thing I do, and this just a little information only if I'm going out, and you had them bat wings, that's them flabby arms. Ooh, that I just hate that. But I will rub a little of this. This is Natureplex Anesthetic Hemorrhoidal Ointment. Is the same as Preparation H, basically. And we know what Preparation H does. It tightens up tissue that has extended itself. But you rub some of this in, then I wrap my arms, and it gives you less jiggly appearance. You can put it on your chin, perhaps your thighs, and wherever you got jiggle, and this tightens it up. Again, this is temporarily, And any of these treatments that you use, remember, you can use the plastic garbage bag, plastic wrap, shopping bags. Okay, if I'm doing any kind of beauty treatment, mask, or what have you, after I wrap them in plastic, if they're like on my thighs or my arms, I use these elastic support bandages. They got them in all type of pretty colors, and they work really well, and it's economical. And I will also do my herbal wraps for my body, which I mix several herbs and wrap certain parts of my body in. I will use these also. Now, this is for information only, not telling you to do it. It's just that somebody inquired about it. For big bums, I have a big bum. I don't need a bum. I wouldn't recommend this size because you would need more than these. This is for demonstration only. Fish oil. And the way it works, you do the research if you want to know more on your own. They take 2 capsules of fish oil, okay, per bum. So that would be 4 for each treatment. And they rub it into the butt tops or the bum. And then after that, they will follow it with a vitamin E capsule. 1 for each bum, that's 2. So that's 6 capsules already. Then they wrap it in plastic, and then they either leave it on overnight or they leave it on for a certain amount of time. Then they wash it off. I haven't tried this. I don't know if it's effective. Just telling you this is what they do. Okay, I heard about it, don't know about it. Alrighty, now moving back on up here. Another thing I do is a cellulite scrub or a wrap, what have you. And I use these items primarily because this is the most effective way to get a spotlight treatment on the cheek. Caffeine, it constricts, it causes a pulsation of the skin, it causes a tightening. It's like an anti-inflammatory, so it's really, really good to use on those areas prone to what we call cellulite. Now, this is a coffee for just demonstration purposes only. This is from the Dollar Tree, and you can use this as 6 ounces. It's kind of, small for me, But Cafe Bustelo, this is espresso ground coffee, is the one I use. I get this one from Family Dollar, and it's about $2.50. I use this because I feel it has the most caffeine in it, and I will mix it. I'm not giving you formulas, just letting you know. I probably will do one and show you what I mix up later on. But this Domino light brown sugar, I'll probably put some of that in. And we all know that sugar is naturally glycolic acid. And then I would mix it with a oil. Now from the Dollar Tree, they got this premium extra virgin olive oil, but it is a blend, folks, and it's blended for soybean oil. So don't be fooled and think this is straight olive oil, because it isn't. It's $1. Another oil they have is Fiorelli sunflower oil that you can use if you want to mix it in. I'm just giving you alternatives from the Dollar Tree. These two are from the Dollar Tree. The next one didn't come from the Dollar Tree, but it's just my favorite to show you what I use. This Butcher Boy organic coconut oil, extra virgin, unrefined. It doesn't matter what the brand is, as long as it's organic, unrefined, and extra virgin. And Aldi has one also. This one's $5 from Big Lot. The one at Aldi's is $4.99. But you can use, again, whatever oil pleases you. People use grapeseed oil, sesame oil. The choice is up to you. Now, next I'll add some salt. This is coarse kosher salt. I got it because the grain was larger from the Dollar Tree. I also have a salt. I don't have it with me. It's a sea salt that I got from the Dollar Tree. But it is fine. I would recommend you get a coarser grain, but I just use this because it was a bigger grain to create some abrasion. So what? Excuse me. I also put a little ground cinnamon in. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's simply an anti-inflammatory, which is why I use it. And I'll mix this up. I'll put it on my thigh area, my bum area. Again, wrapping it in plastic wrap or plastic garbage bags or cleaner bags or whatever you have. And I might even put a heating pad on top of that. Sometime I will make a mask, and I'll use this. This is from Aldi. It's called Baker's Corner Baking Cocoa. It's unsweetened. I'll mix this with the coffee. Okay. And I'll put the cinnamon, and I'll put the coconut oil in it, as well as the brown sugar. Some people use organic sugar, white sugar, whatever. I just simply use whatever sugar I get, the light brown or the white. But I will mix the coffee, the sugar, the cinnamon, the cocoa, and the coconut oil, and that becomes a mask. I'll smooth it all over the affected area, and then of course I'll wrap and sit with that like that. That's mainly aesthetic, but again, you will feel a pulsating feeling even on your fingers. Don't be alarmed. That's simply the caffeine doing its job. That's the way it works on the cellulite. Now for a body mask, another one I use is I will take crushed pineapples. I got this from Libby's from the Dollar Tree, and I'll mix it with coconut oil. And pineapple is enzymatic, as well as papaya. So I don't have papaya, but I will use pineapple and or papaya, mix it with the coconut milk. And I will vary that because depending on what I got, sometimes I'll use pineapple juice or coconut juice to make a concoction. My recipes are always different. And this exfoliates the skin as well as moisturize very nicely to give me that smooth, nice texture. And what else do I have here? Okay, another little, trick that I use is to keep my gut or intestines in order. I will take a probiotic. This is by Culture Real. I got these from Dollar Tree. It's 10 capsules for $1. I bought 3 boxes, so that's $1. And I'll take that every day, as well as from Aldi's. I got a probiotic yogurt. I eat that, and I drink kefir, which I got from Aldi's also. So I'll take the capsule one a day. I'll eat generally 1 cup of probiotic yogurt, and I'll drink kefir, Kefir, a cup a day, and that brings it down because it gets rid of that bad flora that's in your intestine, and that in turn, to me, flatten my stomach a whole lot. And if you're gassy, you need relief, this is Assured Extra Strength Gas Relief, which it compares to Gas X. Sometime, especially around that time of month, you might just need to blow it off. I hate to be gross, but if you find that you're gassy and you ate something that's not quite as good and you're not feeling as well, this is a temporary relief. You don't do this consistently. It's just sporadically. Try something that will alleviate that gas. Now, around that time of the month, which I don't have that time of the month, I'm menopausal, but what I do is I take a diuretic. I'm not recommending you do this, very dangerous, and you need to also supplement and watch your potassium level, consult your medical practitioner. I just simply take a dandelion root tea. That's what a medical practitioner recommended for me. They might recommend a diuretic. I'm not telling you what to do, just telling you what I take. Okay. And last but not least, this right here, I got this from Big Lots, is by Bathering. It says Live, Laugh, and Lather. It's $1.50. This is a deep tissue massager. It has a handle as well as a rope to sustain it, And when I put a gel or cream on my thighs and bum, because that's where my cellular area is, I simply massage it in with this. And again, if you don't find this, don't have this, a cheap alternative would be to use this from the Dollar Tree. Again, feel free to use what you have. I'm just showing you what I use. Okay, folks, that's it. That's all. This concludes part 1 of what I use. Again, other things that I use, just to tell you offhand, like I'm big on the body mask, because your skin, again, is all over. Your décolleté from your neck on down needs to be taken care of. Sometimes I buy the pumpkin that's in a can, not the pumpkin pie filling, but the pumpkin that's in a can, and I will mix that up with certain ingredients, and I smear it all over my body, and it's enzymatic, and it just leaves a beautiful effect on the skin. There are tons of things that you can use that don't cost the arm and the leg that are great for the body. The next section, I will be dealing with skin care and repair and moisturization and protection. Again, this is the Loquacious One coming at you with how I take care of my skin on my weight loss journey. Leave all questions, cares, and concerns down below. Bye-bye.